What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have another WWE Raw full show results for you guys. We're under red lights. I'm Unstoppable Denominator, and it's Monday night, and you know what that means. We have WWE Raw will go down tonight, and the Unstoppable Wrestling results and news has full coverage with live play-by-play results coverage for you guys. WWE Raw has started at 8 p.m. like always on Eastern Time. Match highlights and results from the show will take place here on this channel every day of every show of wrestling. Feel free to leave me any comments down below. Tonight's promises another exciting night action as we will get all the fallout from WWE Money in the Bank, and Rhea Ripley defends her title against Natalya. The Raw opener, the opening package for the show airs. Seth Rollins' music plays and he walks out to the ring. He gets on the mic and he says Money in the Bank was sweet. He says Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns for the first time in 3.5 years. He also mentions that Io Sky and Damian Priest won their respective Money in the Bank ladder matches. He also says that he beat Finn Bálor. Seth Rollins says SummerSlam is only 5 weeks away. Cody Rhodes' music plays and he comes out to the ring. Thinking he would just have an opportunity to go up against Seth freaking Rollins. But no, before he could even say anything, Brock Lesnar's music hits and he comes out. Cody goes after Brock and both men brawl. Lesnar sends Cody into the ring and goes for an F5, but Cody escapes and hits the Cody Cutter. Brock rolls out of the ring. We go to commercial break. Seth Rollins is still in the ring. He says that that was a crazy way to kick off the show. He says he is looking forward to seeing who will be the next person in line to face him. Judgment Day's music plays and they come out. Rollins asks, "Where is Finn Bálor?" Rhea Ripley says, "What Finn is up to is none of Seth's concern." Damian says not to concern himself with Judgment Day's business. He says the only thing Seth needs to concern himself with is his Money in the Bank contract. He says he could cash in at any time, even including tonight. He then says after beating Shinsuke Nakamura, he could cash in the contract. Seth says to cash it in, he needs to have the champion beaten, but he is fresh. Priest tells him if he is looking for an opponent, he could face Dominic Mysterio. Dominic tries to speak, but the crowd drowns him out with boos. So Rhea Ripley took over and started talking for Dominic. Rhea Ripley says Dominic wants to fight Seth Rollins tonight. Rollins says this is a poor attempt at a trap, but he would love nothing more than to slap the stash off of Dominic's face, but there was no, he don't have like a mustache. You could barely see it. And the crowd lets the crowd decide. After the crowd cheers loudly, he accepts the challenge. Shinsuke Nakamura is shown walking to the ring backstage. We go into commercial break. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Damian Priest. Shinsuke Nakamura's theme song plays and he walks to the ring. The match begins and Priest catches Nakamura with a right hand. Nakamura fights back with a couple of knees to the body. He attacks Priest in the corner. Priest knocks down Nakamura. Cover. 1. No, a kick out. Priest attacks Nakamura in the corner. He claps the ears of Nakamura and goes to goes a slap but misses, and Nakamura hits a knee to the midsection, sending Priest outside the ring. He goes for a suplex, but Priest slams Nakamura on the barricade. We go into a commercial break. Nakamura plants Priest. He hits a sliding German suplex on Priest. He kicks Priest in the face. Cover. 1, 2. No, a kick out. Priest with a right hand to Nakamura. Nakamura recovers and goes for an armbar, but Priest escapes and hits a spinning kick. Cover. 1, 2, and no, a kick out. Priest goes for South of Haven, but Nakamura kicks him away. Nakamura hits a knee off the corner. He goes for the Kanasha, but Priest evades and hits a clothesline. Priest hits the South of Haven for the win. Your winner, Damian Priest. Ronda Rousey's music hits and she walks to the ring. Before she could even say anything, Shayna Baszler music plays and she comes out. She says they are all sick of and tired of watching Ronda Rousey talk on a mic. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm kind of am too. You know what? Not just that. I'm actually sick and tired of seeing Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. I hate both of them. They need to be out of the business. Ronda Rousey asked her to explain herself because she owes her that. Shayna says she is the only reason Ronda is standing in a WWE ring. Kind of, yeah. She says the only thing she owes anybody is an apology for bringing her to the WWE. I agree. She says she was the one who paid her dues, unlike her. She says she kicked the door down to get here while Ronda Rousey walked in through the back door. She says she owes her the reality that there is someone who can finally shut her up. Ronda Rousey kicks Baszler and attacks her. She sends her into the ring and goes for the sleeper hold, but Shayna escapes and locks in the ankle lock. Shayna hits Ronda with a running knee, and pretty much right after she was knocked out, she got up and says, "Let's talk about this," or she said something. I can't remember what she said. She got up real quick, like, bitch, you're supposed to be planted still down. You're not supposed to be getting up and start talking. You gotta be still down. Maxine is backstage practicing a headlock on Otis. Gable asks if she is ready for... Oh, wait, hold on. Before we continue this, or go back to it. So, reports are saying on Ringside News that Ronda Rousey, or somebody said reports saying that Ronda Rousey is going to be the heel and Shayna Baszler as the face. So, what do you guys think of that? Let me know. It should be Shayna Baszler being the heel and Ronda being the face, but you know how the crowd is. They don't like Ronda. They're happy that Shayna took her out. So the fans would probably cheer for Shayna. So the WWE's got to go for Shayna to be face. Maxine is backstage practicing a headlock on Otis. Gable asks if she is ready for her match. Excuse me. Sorry. Maxine says she is ready and sick of the Viking Raiders underestimating them. Gable says tonight they are going to use their skills to beat the Viking Raiders. You know what? I would love to see Maxine versus Valhalla one-on-one in a match. Raquel Rodriguez's music hits and she walks out. Liv Morgan's theme song plays and she joins her and they walk to the ring. Tag team turmoil match. Sonya Deville's music plays and she comes out with Chelsea Green. Commercial break. Nikki Cross music plays and then she comes out with Emma. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance's theme song plays and they walk out to the ring. The match starts with Indy Hartwell and Sonya Deville. Indy kicks her in the face. She tags out and Candice hits a neckbreaker. Cover. 1, 2, no. Green makes the save. Candice with a step up senton. She goes for a springboard moonsault and misses. Sonya tags out and hits Candice with a running knee. Green pins her. Nikki attacks Green and Sonya. She tags out and goes to check on Candice. Emma hits a running dropkick. Emma hits a suplex. Cover. 1, 2, no, a kick out. Emma with a splash in the corner. Cover. 1, 2, no. Sonya makes the save. Green hits her with a side Russian leg sweep. Emma goes for a tag, but Nikki seems to be having a breakdown. Green tags out and Sonya Deville hits a running knee and pins her. Tegan attacks Green. She tags out and suplexes her. Dana and Tegan hit a sliding dropkick. Commercial break. Tegan and Dana are eliminated after Sonya hit a running knee to Tegan. Kaden Carter attacks Sonya Deville and kicks her in the face. She tags out and Katana hits a springboard moonsault. Sonya tags out and Chelsea Green hits a jumping elbow. Cover. 1, 2, no, a kick out. Sonya tags in and attacks Katana in the corner. Chelsea tags in and continues the attack on Katana. Kaden tags in and hits Green with a right hand. Katana tags in and hits her Karana off the top rope. Cover. 1, 2, no. Sonya Deville makes the save. Kaden sends Sonya out of the ring. Katana tags out and they go for the after party, but are stopped by Sonya. Chelsea hits a unprettier for the win. Your winner, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Becky Lynch is shown walking to the ring backstage. Commercial break. Becky Lynch's music plays and she walks to the ring. She gets on the mic and says she didn't win Money in the Bank. She says she can move on from that, but she can't move on from Trish Stratus. She says tonight is the best time to end this, and she calls out Stratus. Stratus' theme song plays and she walks out to the ring with a face brace, trying to be like Cody Rhodes. Apparently some idiot on TikTok. I don't like him. The thing is, the guy just doesn't understand anything on TikTok. The guy who reacts to this stuff. Not Mr. Santi guy. I like him. And Heel Josh, I like him too. But the other guy, I can't stand. Lynch mocks her. Trish says she is still prettier than everybody else in the arena. There might be some pretty girls in the arena. Trish says she would love to indulge her request, but she is not medically cleared. Lynch asks Trish to send Zoe to the ring instead. Trish says Lynch is not ready for her. Lynch says Zoe is better than Trish. Trish replies that no one is better than her currently since she is the greatest of all time. Lynch recalls Trish needing Zoe to beat her. Lynch says if Zoe wants to get better, then she has to go through her. She then says Trish won't be here for a long time and questions what will happen to Zoe Stark then. Well, pretty much I see a heel turn from Zoe's. Well, they are heels, but Zoe Stark is going to attack Trish Stratus down the road and is going to lead into a feud. Mark my words. You watch and learn. We'll probably see that at Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch asks Trish Stratus why she is here if she doesn't want to fight her. Trish says she is here because she is the face of the women's division. Trish says Zoe Stark is going to break her face now. They walk to the ring, but Trish Stratus stops and says that she has a medical appointment that she has to take care of, and asks Lynch to keep her calendar open next week for Zoe. Who would be open at this time of at like 8 and 9 o'clock at night? Who would be open that late? No one. Jackie interviews Cody Rhodes, whose music plays, and he comes out in a different outfit. That's kind of weird how he got into a different outfit after he had fought with Brock Lesnar. He says he is a man of his word. He then says he welcomed back Brock Lesnar tonight. He says he wants another shot at Lesnar and is ready to fight Lesnar every night. We go into commercial break. Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders. Alpha Academy music plays and they come out to the ring. The Viking Raiders theme song plays and they also make their way to the ring. The match begins with Eric and Gable. Eric knocks down Gable. Gable tags out and Otis attacks Eric and body slams her. Ivar. He attacks Eric in the corner. Otis hits the caterpillar on Eric. We go into commercial break. After the commercial break is over, Otis with a shoulder tackle to Eric and Ivar. Gable tags in and attacks Ivar. Gable hits a neckbreaker to Ivar and an exploder suplex to Ivar. He climbed to the top rope but is stopped. Gable hits a bulldog on Ivar and sends Eric outside the ring. He then hits a diving headbutt. Cover 1, 2, no! Eric makes the save. Ivar catches Gable with a spinning heel kick. Both men tag out. Maxine takes down Valhalla and hits a suplex. Maxine attacks Valhalla in the corner. She goes for the worm, but Valhalla stops her. Gable hits a moonsault on the Viking Raiders. Maxine rolls up Valhalla for the win. Your winner, the Alpha Academy. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are shown talking to Natalya backstage before she walks to the ring. Commercial break. Jackie interviews Ricochet, who says Logan Paul can hang, but he doesn't respect that Logan got in his face after the match. He says he wants to issue a challenge and ask him to show up on Raw next week, which I just reported something about that earlier this morning at like 7 o'clock this morning. Women's World Championship match. Rhea Ripley as your champion versus Natalya. Rhea Ripley's music plays and she walks to the ring. Natalya attacks Rhea from behind. She sends Rhea into the barricade and continues to beat her down. Natalya sends Rhea into the steel steps. Natalya sends Rhea into the ring. The match starts and Natalya attacks Rhea in the corner. Okay, where the fuck was Natalya all this time with that brutal attacks? Where was she from all that time? That's great to see her, but she is not going to be the champion anymore. She's not going to be the champion. I'm sorry to say. Give it a break. Go leave WWE. Go to another company, Rhea or Natalya. She takes her down and goes for the sharpshooter, but Rhea escapes and rolls out of the ring. Ripley hits Natalya with a clothesline and slams her face off the announcer's desk. She sends Natalya into the ring. Natalya comes back with a German suplex. Ripley fights back and attacks the back of Natalya. Rhea headbutts Natalya. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Rhea continues to attack Natalya. Natalya tries to fight back, but is stopped. Natalya hits a crossbody off the top rope, but Rhea hits a drop kick. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Commercial break. Rhea Ripley knocks down Natalya. Ripley goes for the powerbomb, but Natalya hits a Hurricanrana and follows it up with a discus clothesline. Cover 1, 2, No, a kick out. Rhea Ripley hits a missile drop kick. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Rhea locks in her submission hold, but Natalya escapes. Rhea sends Natalya into the second turnbuckle. Rhea Ripley climbs to the top rope and goes for a frog splash, but Natalya gets her boot up. Natalya hits a running power slam. She locks in the sharpshooter, but Rhea Ripley gets to the bottom rope. Rhea Ripley comes back with a kick and a headbutt. She then hits a riptide for the win. Your winner and your still champion, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley attacks Natalya after the match. Raquel and Liv Morgan come out to make the save. Tommaso Ciampa talks about Miz and his ruthless aggression. He says he wants Miz to bring his same energy next time they face off. The Miz is backstage and he says he is unbeatable. Yeah. He says that the last person that called him a coward is gone, but he is still here. He says he is feeling better and asks him to bring that chip on his shoulder because he wants the best version of Ciampa. We go to commercial break. Matt Riddle versus Giovanni Vinci. Matt Riddle's music hits and comes out down to the ring. We go to commercial break. That was useless. You just had 2 back-to-back commercial breaks. What did you guys have there? Rhea Ripley is backstage and she runs into Io Sky, who says she will see her around. Rhea Ripley tells her it will be the biggest mistake of her life. Dominic and Priest show up. Dominic asks about Finn. Dominic says he hasn't seen Finn since Money in the Bank. Rhea Ripley says Raquel is going to regret getting in her business again. Dominic says Seth will regret getting into the ring with him. Imperium's music plays next and they make their way to the ring. Cashier distracts Riddle and Vinci attacks him from behind as the bell rings. He hits a springboard crossbody. Riddle recovers and kicks Vinci. Vinci plants Riddle and hits a moonsault. Riddle hits a flash knee. He then rolls up Vinci for the win. Matt Riddle is your winner. Cashier attacks Riddle. Drew McIntyre's music plays and he comes out to the ring. He takes out Cashier. Riddle with a ripcord knee to Vinci. Drew hits Vinci with a Claymore kick. Next we have Dominic Mysterio versus Seth freaking Rollins. Dominic Mysterio's music hits and comes out with Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. Commercial break. Riddle and McIntyre are backstage. Riddle says they have been beating him for weeks. Byron comes in and interviews him. Drew says he is back and Riddle suggests they team up next week. McIntyre agrees and suggests they go out for some pins tonight. They both then leave. So I have some thoughts here that these two are going to be teaming up, right? Randy Orton's going to come back, and I see Randy Orton RKOing Matt Riddle out of nowhere. And we'll see that in a feud, probably at after SummerSlam or something. Or he might come back at SummerSlam. But we'll see. Seth's music plays and he walks to the ring. The match begins and Rollins takes down Dominic. Dominic knocks down Rollins, who gets back and knocks down Dominic. Rollins sends Dominic out of the ring. Rhea Ripley distracts Rollins. Seth sends Dominic out of the ring and hits a diving knee to him. Commercial break. Rollins hits a Three Amigos on Dominic. Rhea Ripley distracts the referee, and Priest throws Rollins off the top rope. Dominic hits the frog splash. He then continues to attack Rollins. He hits another frog splash. He goes for a third frog splash, but Rollins gets his knees up in time. Rollins with multiple clotheslines. He attacks Dominic in the corner, and he hits a backbreaker. Rollins with a running knee. Priest distracts Rollins and gets knocked off the apron. Rollins sends Dominic outside of the ring and hits a suicide dive. He sends Dominic back into the ring and goes for the stomp, but Priest interrupts and hits the South of Haven once Finn Bálor interfered or something like that. Winner Seth Rollins via DQ. He attacks Rollins and sends him outside. Priest sends Rollins into the barricade, and he follows it with a flatliner on the announcer's desk. He goes for the Razor's Edge, and Rollins escapes and hits a super kick. Sorry. This is where we get to see this point. Dominic attacks Rollins from behind and sends him into the ring. He hands him the briefcase and asks him to cash in. Finn Bálor attacks Rollins, and Priest and Bálor argue because Priest got knocked off by Bálor with Seth Rollins. Dominic tries to stop them as Seth Rollins leaves the ring. Dominic goes to attack him, but Rollins hits a pedigree. This ends the live coverage for Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with some wrestling news probably later today or tomorrow. I'm unstoppable. If you guys are new to this channel, I do wrestling news, and also I do have a reaction channel now over on my main channel. So I'll be doing some reactions over there today. See you guys over there, or see you guys over here for some news. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Juan and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.